So today we're going to be replaying the career of A-Rod. Hopefully it doesn't go as poorly as the last one. If you saw the career sim that I did a few days ago, if not, I mean, you gotta check it out. It's right here. But holy cow, it was bad. Anyway, so today, A-Rod, we're going to be replaying his career. He was on the Hall of Fame ballot, first time on it. And obviously there's a little bit of an elephant in the room. He has admitted to doing steroids. So realistically, he probably won't be a Hall of Famer. But if you look at his numbers just alone, he definitely should be a Hall of Famer. Again, the talent is there. It's just the whole he did steroids type situation. So today we're gonna get rid of the steroid controversy. We're gonna put him into the Seattle Mariners. We're gonna start his year or his career off at the age of 20, his breakout season. And we're going to see how he does. So I hope you do enjoy today's video. If you do, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on A-Rod down below. Let's get into it. Remember to follow Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff down in the description below. Make sure you check out the last video that I did mention. Also, just check out all the previous videos. Go check them out. They've been really good. A lot of fun to record lately. So designated hitter, I'm just going to leave it off today. I'm going to leave the extra inning runner off as well. And then let's hop into it. Regular season. And let me show you what A-Rod's looking like at the age of 20. So shortstop, when he started his career, was unbelievable. Broke into the bigs at 18 years old. Was 19. Had a couple, like, he only played like 65 games, 70 games in the bigs before the age of 20. So that's why he does have a little bit of MLB service time. And then, as you can see, I gave him some pretty good stats. So basically just basing it off of his 20-year-old season where he was unbelievable. He finished second in MVP race. He had a 358 average, a 414 on base percentage, and a 1045 OPS. He had 54 doubles, 36 home runs, and 215 hits at the age of 20 years old. So clearly he was just meant to play baseball. Anyways, so let's get into the first year. Let's see how everything plays out. Hopefully it goes well, and we'll see how this first season ends. All right, so first season's over. What do we have here? An award, Rookie of the Year, kind of expected. Let's see here. 273 average. Stats are going up through the roof. And what do we have here? 162 hits, 35 doubles, 30 home runs. So not anywhere near what he did in real life, but at least it's a start. It's a good place. It's a good starting point, right? Like, it's a good starting point. Like, if you look at his 18 and 19-year-old seasons, they weren't great. They really weren't. So that's why I was kind of focusing on his 20-year-old season, getting into the majors, plus having a little bit of MLB service time. I'm wondering if that is going to help him out in his progression at all, and maybe kind of help with the regression as well. So with the season being done, one more time, 162 hits, 35 doubles, 30 home runs, a Rookie of the Year, and then a 273 average with a 370 on base percentage and an 860 OPS. His quirks look pretty solid as well. So let's keep moving forward into it. At the age of 20, we should have plenty of years ahead of him of development and also just really good seasons. So let's see what happens. All right, season 2 in the books. What do we have here? Walks for A-Rod. Okay, that's a start. What about an award? No. Okay, let's see. Maybe like a Gold Glove. He's in the mix. Okay, so that's not too bad. And what about a Silver Slugger? He actually won a Silver Slugger. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. I like seeing that. Ooh, okay. All right. I have a couple theories about player progression that I've noticed because I've done a couple career sims off camera. I've tested a couple things, and one, MLB service time being a little bit higher than what we started. We started at like 0.110, so maybe that could be a little bit of a helper, an indicator of like something that changes player progression or regression. So rather than just starting right off the rip in the majors for career sims, maybe having a little bit of experience could help us out. Another thing that I'm noticing, having DH turned on for everything is something, I don't know what it is, but once a player like moves to the NL, I'm noticing that like players decrease a little bit differently. So there's a couple things that I'm still testing out, but we'll see what happens. It's still young. We're only in year 2. So by year 8, we might have him dead and have to bury him because he doesn't know how to play baseball anymore. But so far, so good. We'll see if he moves to an NL team, like once his contract expires, and that'll be a good indication on if I think like the DH has anything to do with it, with the DH being in the NL. I don't know if there's some like weird thing going on with the coding or something, but who knows? Who knows? So we'll have to wait and see how things turn out. Like I said, I've been trying to do different career sims behind the scenes just to kind of see if there is just something clearly wrong with franchise, which we all know there is something wrong with franchise, but you know, maybe there's like this one specific thing that could be the issue. So let's keep going through it. Let's see how things continue to progress. But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right, year 3. What do we have here? Okay, A-Rod's killing it. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, A-Rod is popping off. Finished second in the MVP race. Okay, holy smokes. This is insane. This is insane. Wow, what a season. This compares to his, let's see here, 319, 406. I mean, that's pretty good. What it's 22. I mean, his 22-year-old season, he had 213 hits. He had 42 home runs. He had 35 doubles. How many walks? 45. So we actually did a lot better with the walks. Average was 310, 360 on base percentage, and a 919 OPS. You know what? Not too far off. Not too far off at all. Like, pretty good season. Pretty good season in terms of like being pretty close to what he did in real life. But, I mean, wow. How did he not win MVP? Jordan with a couple more home runs. What was it? A couple more RBIs. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good toss-up. I think the only difference is what? The home runs? We're just giving it because he had more home runs? That's the only reason? More home runs? That's the deciding factor in the MVP race? Not the fact that A-Rod had 20 more hits, 11 more doubles, 5 more triples, 2 less RBIs, had more walks, less strikeouts, more... I don't know, man. I think A-Rod got robbed. Shortstop, no Gold Glove, and then he did win a Silver Slugger. So, I mean, things are looking good here. So far, so good. Alrighty, wild card team for the Mariners. So that's good to see. And let's see here. League leaders, Chris Flexen, and A-Rod had the best WAR. So it looks like he had a really good season. But no MVP there. No Silver Slugger. What about a Gold Glove? No. So he had the best WAR, but what is that? Okay, so he just... Are we about to have another... like, don't get me wrong. I get he hit 99 overall, right? So like we've kind of hit the peak of what he can do. But the thing is, his attributes still should be able to grow because they're not fully there, right? So dude, there's so many flaws with franchise. So for future sims, am I really gonna have fielding be so low rated that it keeps their rating lower so that their hitting stats will continue to increase as the years progress? And if that's the case, what a flawed system in overall and player progression. If that's really the problem here with franchise, where because they've hit 99 overall, they can no longer progress, that would be a huge, just a fundamental issue with the whole player progression system. So what you're telling me is, because he hit 99 overall, he can't go up any higher? Also, if that's the case, that means that you have to have low fielding so that the hitting stats will continue to go up, so that it balances out the overall, so that there still can be growth, so that at one point they can have 99 overall and their hitting stats will be good. Don't get me wrong, A-Rod stats are phenomenal right now, but you can see there's already a drop off, which also would probably correlate to the fact that he did have a little bit of a quieter offensive season. It's still a very good year, but the fact that he is dropping off by this much is a little bit of a worry already, only 4 seasons in. So let's keep an eye on it. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting, these type numbers every single year, but to have a 280 season or, a 273 season, I would still expect numbers like that, right? And I wouldn't expect any drop-offs because he's still putting up really good numbers. It's just he's not putting up, 2023 numbers. So let's keep an eye on it. I'm also worried that maybe there is an issue with like the DH and the NL causing problems, even though he's not in the NL. I'm also worried that, you know, service time is just a big issue. And if that's the case, man, there's just so many problems with franchise that like, I'm just, the fact that like it's just this bad at this point. I'm not liking it. All right, season 5. What do we have here? Stolen bases. Okay. All right. Maybe we just had a 1-year fluke. 1-year fluke. MVP. So he's not in the race there. In the race for the Hank Aaron Award. Okay. What about a Gold Glove? No. What about a Silver Slugger though? He is in the race there. So we might maybe we just had a little bit of a fluke season. I'm still gonna keep talking about the fact that I'm a little worried that, you know, something bad's gonna happen. But again, a really good season. Really good year. So could just have a fluke. Could have had a fluke season, because you can see numbers are going up. So I'm wondering here. It's a little interesting. Okay, 5 years in. So things are looking good. Maybe just had one bad season, right? In terms of progression. So that is weird to know though, that just because he fell off 9 average points, 1 on base percentage, a little bit on slugging, and a little bit on OPS, that it would cause his attributes to drop that much, right? Especially after the fact that he's been so good in his career. It's a little interesting on everything. So let's keep moving forward. Let's keep going. And let's see how things are. I mean, we're about to be season 6. So season 6, last year of his career, or not career, no, contract. Alrighty, season 6, they are in the postseason. We do have a couple league leaders. It looks like it's pitching based though. And awards, a Gold Glove. A-Rod is in the mix though. Okay. Alright, season 6, we had a really good season. Love seeing that. 40 doubles, 38 home runs, 6 triples. He's been on his triple game. I mean, hits wise, he's been fantastic. Home runs, strikeouts went up a little bit, but overall, I mean, walks dropped quite a bit. But for the most part, again, still kind of staying within that like career average area. Like, he's been doing really well. The WAR so far has been through the roof, like 8 besides 2 seasons, and even this one he missed it by 0.1. So it's not like he missed it too far. But 6 years in, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The thing is, like, I expect fielding to go down, and that will affect his rating. The vision and the discipline is interesting. I would assume it has to do with the strikeout numbers going up as well as the walks going down. So like that is a little bit understandable, but it's interesting. We're 6 years in and we're already starting to see decreases, especially at the age of 25. So I'm interested to see this. I'm not going to touch it. I just want to see something. It's still 99. Okay, but let's leave it. So far, so good. All right, postseason time. Let's get to the off season and let's see what happens. They win. They're in the World Series taking on the Braves, and they win a World Series. Who is your MVP? It is Jared Kelenic, and the playoff MVP went to A-Rod. Okay, let's go take a look at his numbers. A 305 average, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs in 59 at bats. This team looks really good. They got Julio Rodriguez and Kelenic in the squad. Ooh, they have O'Hearn in center. That's an interesting move. Interesting move, Mariners. Interesting move. But it is off-season time. And does he stick with the team? It'll be interesting. He does not. He is currently a free agent with no offer attached. He does have the qualifying offer, but it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. So let's see. Where does he go? Let's keep advancing. So far, no news. Where's he going to go? Where is he going to end up going? He is going to the Blue Jays. So he's hopping across the country, heading up a little bit north, and he's going to Toronto with the Blue Jays on a 7-year deal. Interesting move to go to the Blue Jays. So let's go take a look at the Blue Jays lineup, because I want to see where he slots in with this team. Is he going to play short? Is Bo Bichette on this team still? He's not. Okay. I was wondering, because if that was the case, I would have considered moving him to third like he did later on in his career when he went to the Yankees. But okay, there it is. He's with the Blue Jays now. Let's see how that plays out. All right. What do we have awards wise in his first year with the Blue Jays. Doesn't look like anything unless we get a gold glove. No. What about a silver slugger? He's in the mix. So that's good to see. He had 31 home runs as well. So let's go see it. Let's go see it. The 7-year deal, is it going to pay off? He's a leadoff hitter. I don't like that. I also don't like seeing that he's 92 overall. It's going to happen again, man. He is going to tank in overall. Tank in overall. I don't know. Something's up with franchise, man. Something's up with franchise. I'm going to put a screenshot over this one. And you guys are going to see, because this is actually the second time I've recorded this. Second time I've recorded this. And you'll see what happened the first time. But let's look at his numbers. Because again, are they good? Yes. Are they as good as previous years? No. Does it warrant this kind of drop off? No. 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 I don't understand it. I don't understand it. He is also hitting leadoff, which should not be the case at all. So that definitely is going to play a factor in everything. Not a leadoff guy. Not a leadoff guy. But it's just franchise being bad. All right, let's check one more time. Let's see what happens. Something may change. Is it likely? No. No, definitely not. But we'll take a look. We'll see maybe a silver slugger. Okay. All right. Still going down. Still going down. I like seeing that. That's fantastic. Durability is going down a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know. But he did better than last year. So he did better than last year and is going down. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the next stage of his career once his contract's over. I don't expect much. I don't. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. I said I wasn't going to check in again, but here we go. We have officially hit Grandpa A-Rod. He doesn't know how to play baseball anymore, and he has been he has been banned to the bench. He has been kicked to the bench at the age of 28. 28. Let's see what A-Rod was doing when he was 28. Oh, he was joining the Yankees, hitting 286 with a 375 on base percentage and an 888 OPS. He hit 36 home runs, had 172 hits, and the year before that, he hit 47 home runs, and the year after that, he hit 48 home runs. Oh, he also won MVP the year at the age of 27, and he won MVP at the age of 29. Oh, yeah. Makes total sense. A guy with A potential, still pretty young, but let's just make him useless. Let's just make him the worst player in baseball. Let's do that. Where is he? What are we looking at for potential? Still 99. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try something. Let's do this. Let's make him a third baseman. Just a third baseman. I wanna see something. You know what? I don't even think he's not even gonna start. Dewell Lugo at 32 years old is holding a better rating than A-Rod is. Okay. All right. So, yeah. What's our lineup looking like? Who's our third baseman? Rio Ruiz. We're bringing him back. I normally don't do this. We're going to get to the offseason. I'm bringing him back. I need a better third baseman anyways here at Seattle. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens in the offseason. I'll leave it for now. Well, we'll see. All right. We're bringing him. We're bringing him in because we actually do need a third baseman. Actually, is he in the lineup? If he's in the lineup, I'll keep him there. But let's take a look. He is. Whereas he's playing DH, and then he doesn't play at all. Okay. So either I could start him on the team. I'm just gonna put him in the starting lineup on this squad. It might as well, right? Might as well. And then we'll give you our third baseman. You're not interested in this one? Okay, what about this move? I'll give you someone that I don't need. Like Will Holland. And you can have Tanner Houck and Len Barber. There we go. Bring A-Rod back home. All right, if that's something you could say. All right, so now he's our starter at third base, but we'll lower him a little bit in the lineup. There we go. Where is he? Put him back in the lineup. Drop him a little bit, and then drop him a little bit. Put him in the 5 spot. We'll make sure Let's see, drafting, not too worried about that. There we go. We'll leave this on manual, apply those changes, and now with those changes that we made, let's see if anything changes there. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see, did anything change? Oh wait, we have him on our team, don't we? All right, let's go. It looks like, if anything, it got worse. He was sent down to AAA. I mean, clearly it's bugged. I don't know what happened. Was there a secret patch SDS put out that I don't know about, that, you know, they decided to just spring it on us? Because we're looking at a guy who's been in the league for 10 years. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. He's 29 years old. Okay, he'll be 30 by the time the off season comes. Fine. All right, 30 years, 10 years in the majors. That's fine. Players do regress at a certain point. But he's been regressing for, what, 3 years now? 4 years now? Why? Why is he regressing? Why is he regressing? It makes absolutely no sense at all. Literally none. And the reason I bring this up is, let me see what day I'm asking about a secret patch. 11 days ago, as this video is gonna go live, 11 days ago, November 25th, 2021, I did a career sim of Ken Griffey Jr. and this stuff did not happen. I've done 2 career sims since, and haven't had, actually no, I have had, I've had major problems with player progression and regression. I had my last video and this one where I'm seeing this problem. So I don't understand what's going on. That's why I'm asking about a secret patch. So how many years does he have left on his contract? 3. I'll see you guys when he retires in 3 years. One more experiment. And if it doesn't work out, we're just going to call it a video. I'm going to put every single stat up to 90. His potential is still 99 from what I remember. I could be wrong though. Let me double check. Potential still 99. I haven't touched that. But every other stat, you can see how much I've jacked up his stats to 90. 90. Everything is at 90. So last attempt to see if anything changes. And if it does, that means that I'm going to have to tweak and change every time we sim or do our career sim. And that's going to suck because I don't like doing that. I actually just like letting it play out. And that's why I'm kind of wondering, was there a secret patch that happened in MLB The Show? Because up until this point, we never really had any problems with players just regressing earlier than normal. And so that's why I don't understand what's going on. Like we've had issues where, you know, 10 years of service time players do start to regress a little bit. And that's okay. I completely understand, you know, 10 years in the majors, that's a big thing. But there was no reason for A-Rod in this video to fall off like he did. Like he was still putting up league average, if not better than league average numbers. But yet every year he was falling off. So there's clearly just an issue with player progression and how it works. You know, as soon as he hit 99, it was over, which sucks because there were still areas of his game that could have improved and they just weren't because he hit 99 overall, and that's an issue. So let's see here, what do we have? Yeah, I mean, you can see even though we do have positives, so what do we have? Everything's gone down, right? Like we're no longer. So yeah, I think even though he had a really good year, I actually have to keep adjusting the ratings every single season. So I wonder if it's created players that something changed with the patch recently or what it is. But yeah, this one kind of sucks. So do I keep adjusting it? What year did A-Rod retire? 40? I mean, do I keep going until he's 40 years old, or do I just let it run its course at this point and see what happens? I really don't know. I really don't. So let's run the course of his contract and see what happens. I'm just gonna end it here. There's just no point in keeping track of it. You can see it's been 2 seasons and he's signed with the Rockies, but he's not gonna get any playing time. If he does, it'll be minuscule. So it's been 2 seasons out of the league. I'm gonna pull up A-Rod's stats for his years 20 through 30, because essentially that's the time that it's been in like this sim as well. So we have 357 home runs. In his real life career, he had 459. Hits, we have 2,000 here. He had 2,023, so we're actually pretty close, keeping pace there. The batting average, we had a 286 average with a 372 on base percentage and an 884 OPS. 309, 389 on base percentage, and a 969 OPS in real life. So RBIs was 1326, and this we had 1024. Imagine if he wasn't regressing these last like 4 years. And I mean, even this year where we had 33 home runs, we had to step in and actually boost his stats up, because every other year he really wasn't, you know, like 2030, 2032 wasn't great. 2029 wasn't terrible, but it still wasn't like A-Rod-esque. And like basically from 2026, we just kind of had unfortunate numbers. So we had 6 years, 7, maybe 8 years of good A-Rod. And then after that, it's just been ruined. So I'm going to leave it there. Even with these numbers, he's not making the Hall of Fame. I mean, we still would have had another 7, 8 years of prime A-Rod. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 4 years of A-Rod being like really good. 5-ish. And then the rest of the years he started to fall off. But like even still, man, something's going on with franchise. I think career sims are going to be done for a little bit until I can figure out what's wrong with them. I don't know if it's created players. I don't know if it's the NL having the DH, even though the NL didn't have the DH in this video, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't know if it's a secret patch. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I've done a couple other career sims. Things just really don't pan out. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a bummer. It's another ruined video, but I tried. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.